Okay, so we are live. We are live. So I know it's late today. The stream started pretty late today. It's 8 o'clock. My God, this is too. Yeah, it's late, later than the usual. Although I've just started streaming like 2 days ago, but still, yeah, it's yeah. I just didn't get the time to stream today. But yeah, as promised, we gotta read the newspaper, right? So yeah, नमस्ते कर रहा हूँ सबको. नमस्ते भाई और बहनों. चालू कर रहे हैं आज का हमारा न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग सेशन. मिंट वाला, लाइव मिंट. और अपना एक शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन फिर से हर वीडियो में जैसे देता हूँ इसमें भी दे देते हैं. चलो. सो आई एम मानिक गोयल. आई एम अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी स्टूडेंट, and for some reason that I'm not gonna repeat in this video, but for some reason I thought of मैंने सोचा कि I'm gonna read at minimum half of the first page of the Mint newspaper or any economics newspaper every day. So yeah, that was it. And yeah, this is my fourth stream and day 3. So we're gonna start with this article. Yeah, without further बक बक करने की जगह पढ़ना स्टार्ट करते हैं. टाइम काफ़ी हो गया आज. तो स्टूडियो मोड ऑन करते हुए, अरे हो जाए यार ट्रांजिशन. या इट्स ओके. ब्लू पेन है. चलो. HUL and discussions to buy spice maker MDH. Okay, HUL हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर MDH को खरीदने की बातें कर रहा है. Okay. Spice firm may be valued. How's the audio working? It's working fine, right? Yeah, I think it's working fine. Okay. Spice firm may be valued at up to 15,000 crores given its pan-India presence. Okay. Okay. Spice firm. It's not SpiceJet, dudes. It's this MDH. Okay, may be valued at 15,000 CR given its pan-India presence. Hindustan Unilever Limited is in talks with who? Okay, MDH के full form है Mahashian Dihati. Okay, Mahashian Dihati Private Limited to buy majority. Let me zoom in. Let's go full screen. Yeah, yeah, this is better. So let's zoom in a little more. Yeah. Transition. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, HUL is in talks with MDH Private Limited to buy a majority stake in the maker of MDH spices. Two people familiar with the development said MDH could be valued between 10,000 and 15,000 crores given its pan-India appeal. सही बात है. वो बुड्ढे अंकल की अपील बड़ी है यार इंडिया में. MDH देखो, पता नहीं हम भी घर पे शायद यूज करते होंगे, बट मैन एडवर्टाइजमेंट देख देख के ना बचपन से मन में बैठ गया कि MDH के मसाले तो अच्छे होंगे. अच्छा बनना है बढ़िया. वो तो बादशाह मसाला है यार. MDH मसाले की ऐड भी भूल गया हूँ, बट स्टिल दिल में है MDH मसाला. Okay, while the branded spices, while the branded spices market size is large, estimated by Avendus. Okay, so maybe this is the firm that estimates sizes. Yeah, valuation करता. Sorry, market size estimate करता है. Avendus estimate करता है कि डबल हो जाएगा to 50,000 crores by 2025. It is dominated by regional champions. Okay, with consumer preferences and cooking habits differing. With the consumer preferences and cooking habits differing from state to state, the spice business has been tough market to crack for bigger companies. The MDH brand is, however, among the few to carve out a wider presence in the country through its innovative TV commercials. Right? TV commercials सब advertisement का खेल था MDH के लिए. तो काफी पुराने समय से चलती आ रही है इनके एड्स. ओके, क्योंकि कुकिंग हैबिट स्टेट टू स्टेट डिफर करती है इसीलिए. Yeah, that's true. There is a clear cut synergy in terms of joint brand building. Okay. I like this word, synergy. In fact, HUL, with its formidable network, can take MDH to territories where it has not touched to date. वो MDH को वहाँ लेके जा सकता है जहाँ MDH ने अभी तक छुआ भी नहीं। Okay, whatever. Analyst tracking the sector said on condition of anonymity. Okay, yeah. Who said? An analyst tracking the sector. Another analyst, however, said that the challenge would lie in the expansion beyond tier 2 cities. In tier 3, 4, and 5, there are a lot of local brands that people have trusted for years, he said on condition of anonymity. Are there? Maybe there are. Not sure. Okay. Okay. What else? He also pointed out that many of the regional spice makers cater to local palates through regional blends. Oh. Email queries sent to HUL and MDHP spices. Obviously unanswered. ये हमेशा ही articles में यही लिखा होता है ना. Spices makers typically command valuations of 12 to 15 times the earning before interest, tax. Okay, EBITDA. Okay. What is amortization? I read it as authorization. My bad. MDS reported 507 crores in EBITDA. So on net sales of this, okay, in May 2020, ये कब की बात है? 2021, okay. In May 2020, rival ITC Limited bought Kolkata-based packaged spices maker Sunrise Foods Private Limited for 2150 crore, valuing the company nearly 25 times the previous year's operating profit. Ooh, that's EBITDA और EBITDA और operating profit same रहते थे क्या? Wait a second. It goes like this, something like sales minus variable costing as contribution minus the fixed costing is I think operating profit जितना मैंने पढ़ा है. So EBITDA भी वही है, मतलब ये EBITDA भी वही होता है. Okay. ये बोल रहे थे 12 to 15 times, और लोगों ने 25 times से वैल्यू किया. Sunrise FY20 EBITDA was 88 crores on a revenue of 591 crores. Okay. So 88 times 25 कितना रहता है? Calculate. Sure. 88. Yeah. That's. Can you see it? No, I don't think the screen is bright enough. But hey, yeah, you can see it. So it's 2200 crores. 88 into 25. Approximately, yeah, 50 crores short. But hey, MDH Spices has been in talks with other large conglomerates in India after the death of founder Dharampal Gulati. Yeah, he died like recently, maybe previous year, like within 2 or 3 months. I don't know for sure. Okay, let's. However, the people. Let's go to page 8. Where's the MDH story? Yeah. Yeah, now it's clear, right? Let's go with transition. Okay. Okay, some people, however, some people cited above did not name the suitors who showed interest. Okay. Born in Salcott, Pakistan, Gulati took over his family's spice. Okay, अभी backstory चलेगा, anime backstory mode, and turned it into one of the country's top packaged spice makers. अच्छा ये इसी का था, इसी बंदे का. अरे यार. After partition, he arrived in Delhi with 1500 in his pocket. इनको कैसे पता? अच्छा गुलाटी ने बताया होगा. अच्छा ठीक है. At first, ferried passengers in a Tonga that he purchased for 650. Yeah, it's an anime backstory. कि वो जा रहा है, पसीना बह रहा है उसके बदन पे और उसके चेस्ट पे पसीना बह रहा है और वो पुल कर रहा है उस टोंगा को जो उसने 650 रुपये में खरीदा था, बाकी उसने खाने के लिए रखा अपने. Before renewing his family business with a small shop in Delhi's Karol Bagh. Just मजाक चल रहा था. Don't take it seriously. He later became the face of the spice brand in the trademark red turban, elaborate mustache. See that gorgeous mustache. ये वही चीज है जिसको तुम कॉपीज में ड्रॉ करते थे बचपन में, स्कूल में. किसी के दाढ़ी मूछ नहीं होती थी तो ऐसे ऐसे करके मूछ ड्रॉ कर देते थे. The company currently sells more than 60 products in India and has hundreds of thousands of retailers stocking its products, at least 1,000 wholesalers. Okay. Company has capacity to produce 30 tons of spices a day according to its website. Website के according, okay. Branded spices business has also seen a few other deals in the past 3 years. In September 2020, November, what? एक second क्या होगा? The branded spice business has also seen a few other deals. Okay. In September 2020, Norwegian consumer goods maker Orkla acquired a majority stake in Eastern Condiments Private Limited and merged it with wholly owned unit MTR Food Private Limited. Okay. A growth stage investor invested in the owner of spice brand Pushpa and मुन्नी मिर्ची। ये इसके अंडर वाले ब्रांड्स है क्या? देखते हैं चलो। In October 2019, Intergrow Brands Private Limited, a unit of spice makers Synthite Industries Private Limited, raised इतने dollars from Bahrain-based alternative investment firm. Okay, ये country का नाम आ गया है ना? It's kind of confusing for me too. Okay. HUL on its part has not shied away from acquisitions that align with larger product and market penetration goals. In March 2020, the company signed an agreement with Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited to buy its women-oriented hygiene brand V-Wash. ये V-Wash wheat वाला है क्या? ये अलग होगा. In December 2018, it acquired GlaxoSmithKline's Indian consumer nutrition business. ग्लैक्सोस्मिथ इनके वो कैल्शियम के सप्लीमेंट्स भी आते हैं ना, शायद मैंने देखे थे एक बार, शायद परचेज कर रहे थे किसके लिए, किसी के लिए आया, किसी दोस्त के लिए आया. In August 2018, the company bought out the ice cream and frozen desserts business of Vijaykanth Dairy Food Products Limited. ऐसा है भाई कंपनी में, सही है. कैजुअल ने भाई एक्विजिशंस के लिए इसे शाया हुआ नहीं किया, करती रहती है जब इनके अगर प्रोडक्ट अच्छा हो और मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन मिल सके, एक्चुअली गोज फॉर इट. अभी एमडीएच के लिए जा रहे हैं. एंड व्हाई इज एक्चुअली एमडीएच विलिंग टू, जो भी कंपनी में मेजॉरिटी स्टेक होल्ड करके रखता होगा एमडीएच में, जैसे एमडीएच का स्टेक है, जो भी उसमें जो मेजॉरिटी स्टेक ओन करके रखता है, तो वो क्यों बेचना चाह रहा है एमडीएच को, या जो भी इसके इन्वेस्टर्स है. एचयूएल को मतलब कोई ज़रूरत है, मे बी द इन्वेस्टर्स वांट्स टू कैश आउट ऑफ दैट मार्केट, यू नो, राइट इट डाउन. वैसे MDH is listed on the stock market or not, ये भी देखना पड़ेगा. And like who are the investors in HUL? I want to know about that. कि कौन से investors हैं, and do they just think कि बस बहुत पैसा कमा लिया कंपनी से, now we want to cash out, या इसका ग्रोथ खत्म हो गया, हमें जितना प्रॉफिट बनना था, whatever reasons. Why are MDH stakeholders allowing, बाकी डील चल रही है, हुई तो नहीं है. वेल इफ देयर आर रूमर्स, थोड़ा ट्रूथ तो रहता है. Stakeholders selling their stake to HUL, selling their stake to HUL. Let's go for the next article. इतने इस आर्टिकल में तो इतनी सी बात बताई है कि भाई इतनी वैल्यूएशंस है. मतलब यही बात है ना कि ये वैल्यूएशन है कंपनी की, इतने एबिटा पे 12 to 15 टाइम्स ज़्यादा, अब 12 to 15 टाइम्स कर देते हैं एबिटा वैल्यूएशंस का. फिर आईटीसी ने जो सनराइज वाले को एक्वायर किया था, स्पाइस मेकर को, उसने 25 टाइम्स ऊपर वैल्यूएशन ले लिया था. एंड या दैट वाज द जिस्ट ऑफ द आर्टिकल. एंड थोड़ा ये बोल रहे थे कि एमडीएच के लिए अपना ये, क्योंकि एक एनालिस्ट बोल रहा है कि एमडीएच अगर एचयूएल के अंडर आता है तो दे कैन हैव बेटर मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन. और इसका एक जो क्या बोलते हैं चैलेंज या ऑब्स्टिकल है जो टीयर 3, 4, 5 सिटीज में है, कि बोल रहे हैं कि जो लोकल ब्रांड्स है, कि लोकल ब्रांड्स हैव बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन टीयर 2, 4, 3, 4, 5 सिटीज, नॉट 2. एंड वो लोकल या रीजनल पैलेट के हिसाब से उन लोगों ने प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए हैं, तो एमडीएच को उधर घुसने में काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. That was the gist of the article. And on the another page they just talked about अदर एक्विजिशंस एंड सिमिलर मार्केट, ये स्पाइसेस वाले मार्केट में फिर HUL को बोल रहे हैं कि इवन दे डोंट shy away from such stuff, and yeah, if there is a larger market to be penetrated or to be captured, HUL doesn't shy away from acquisitions. That was the gist of it. Let's go to something else. This is don't miss. We're gonna miss this for now. What is this? Sky High fares. Fares on popular routes are up by 50 to 64% for bookings made within a fortnight ahead of travel when compared with a year ago. Okay. चेन्नई टू दिल्ली किस चीज़ के फेयर्स है? दिस अच्छा, दिस आर रिलेटेड ट्रैवल, एक्सी को लिखा हुआ है. दिस इज द ट्रैवल टूरिज्म वेबसाइट जहाँ पे बुकिंग वगैरह कर सकते हैं. ये फ्लाइट के ही होंगे, राइट? स्काई हाई, इसीलिए स्काई वर्ड यूज किया to sound kind of witty. True. Yeah. Okay. Let's read this. यार ये आज का ही न्यूज़पेपर है ना? आज कितनी डेट है? 22 और या 22 मार्च. मैंने ठीक. Booster dose may open for all adults. Oh. The government plans to open up COVID-19 booster doses to all adults, marking a dramatic scale up in the vaccine rollout that will make tens of millions more eligible for precautionary jabs. Let's read the language again, just to get the English. The government plans to open up COVID-19 booster doses, ठीक है, to all adults, ठीक है, adults के लिए कर रहे हैं, ये वाला, marking a dramatic scale up in vaccines rollout. एक मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा ड्रामेटिक स्केल अप, मतलब बहुत एक ड्रामेटिक लेवल पे बहुत ज़्यादा वैक्सीन का रोल आउट होने वाला है कि वैक्सीन की प्रोडक्शन बहुत ज़्यादा या वैक्सीन का स्टॉक बहुत ज़्यादा आने वाला है. दैट इज द सिंप्लीफाइड वर्जन ऑफ दिस. ड्रामेटिक रोल आउट इन टेंस ऑफ विल मेक टेंस एंड इस वैक्सीन के ड्रामेटिक रोल आउट से 10 tens of millions more eligible for precautionary jabs, government officials aware of the development said. Currently, only healthcare workers, frontline workers, and people above 60. Okay, healthcare workers, frontline, and what are frontline workers? Let's search it. Eligible to receive the precautionary dose. Just. Okay, health workers, sanitation workers, police, volunteers, ambulance drivers. Okay. Now, Windsor related look. The expansion in the rollout will mean anyone who is 18 years or older. So far, 21.7 million people have received their booster doses under the nationwide vaccination drive. Okay, 21.7 million. Yeah, that's a small amount for our population, but hey, it's a start. India has administered more than 1.81 billion doses so far. Talks are on consider all adults under the ambit of precaution or booster dose. However, the final decision is yet to be taken. अभी final decision take नहीं हुआ है, but talks हो रहे हैं सिर्फ अभी, और इन लोगों ने आर्टिकल दे दिया और हम पढ़ रहे हैं. Okay, let's turn to page 6. ये तो नहीं होगा, ये okay. Queries emailed to spokesperson for health ministry on Monday remained unanswered. On March, मतलब कोई ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट नहीं आई है, ये बताना चाह रहे होते हैं कि हमारी स्पेकुलेशन है और जो हमारे सोर्सेज से पता चला है, जो हमारे सूत्रों से पता चला है, सूत्र. On 3 March, the Health Ministry's Scientific Committee authorized boosters for everyone above 60 years of age. Previously, only older people with कोमॉर्बिडिटी कोमॉर्बिडिटीज मतलब जिनको एक साथ दो तीन डिजीजेस हैं व्हाटएवर वर अलाउड टू टेक बूस्टर डोज। कोमॉर्बिड जैसे किसी को डायबिटीज है, यू नो, एक तो वो ओल्ड है, उसका डायबिटीज भी है, समथिंग लाइक दैट, वही है ना कोमॉर्बिडिटीज। यार उधर टीवी से बादशाह मसाला की ऐड आ रही है, इसीलिए मेरे दिमाग में भी वही चल रहा था, बादशाह मसाला। Previously, only older people with comorbidities were allowed to take boosters. This comes when the National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization has recommended reducing the gap between first and second dose of Covishield vaccine from 8 to 16 weeks to oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, oh, इनके लिए भी कर दिया. Okay. Experts said booster doses are a necessity. Okay. All individuals above 15 years of age should be made eligible for a booster dose. There will be some international studies that show that even if one is fully vaccinated after 5 to 6 months, the antibodies tend to reduce. Oh, international studies. We don't know what the studies are, but we haven't read them, but ठीक है. Okay. Booster doses are meant for greater prevention and to reduce the risk of hospitalization and death. A booster dose gives 95% protection against infections and hospitalization and 98% protection against death. ये परसेंटेज कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? 98% प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट दैट मतलब इसका मतलब ये होता है क्या कि 95% लोगों को और 98% लोग, अगर 100 लोग हैं उनमें से 95 लोग और 98 लोग, बिकॉज आई फॉरगॉट व्हाट 98 इज इन हिंदी, 98 99 98 नहीं यार कुछ और था. ओके, इनको ऐसे प्रोटेक्ट करके और 2 मर जाएंगे, ऐसा शायद यही होता होगा, मे बी किसी से पूछ लेंगे. According to the Health Ministry, 4.35 million healthcare workers, 6.66 million frontline workers, and 10 million elderly have received booster doses. According to Health Ministry, 4.35 million healthcare workers, 6.66, okay, and 10 million elderly. Wow. Over 21 point some million का. Central government provided about 1.83 billion. फिर वही, while मतलब इतना स्टॉक पड़ा है भाई अपने पास बेचने के लिए नहीं. अरे यार क्या बोल देता हूँ बीच बीच, ये स्टॉक पड़ा. India has reported more than 43 million COVID cases, इतने deaths, and currently the country is witnessing a declining trend of new COVID cases with 1549 new cases reported in last 24 hours. The active number of cases have come down to 25,000. बस क्या बात है, सही है यार फिर तो अभी भी. Did we read this? अच्छा ये अपन पढ़ रहे थे ना, स्काई हाई फेयर्स, और ये इसका ही आर्टिकल है. ओके, एयर फेयर सर्जेस एज जेट फ्यूल प्राइसेस हाइक, ऑब्वियसली इसी के कारण, वैसे कुछ भी हो सकता है बट मोस्टली फ्यूल प्राइसेस के कारण ही होता है ना. एयर फेयर्स हैव सोared following last week's record hike in jet fuel prices, upsetting summer travel plans for those making last minute bookings. Average fares in कितना, और ऊपर से बोल भी कितना रहते, 50 to 64%. That's a huge hike. That's a huge hike. Popular Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Chennai, Delhi. Are bookings made within a fortnight before travel compared to fares a year ago. Passengers planning to fly from Delhi to Mumbai, India's busiest route between 21 and 31 March. Why is it the busiest? Well, that's a huge increase. Not double, but close. Like, yeah. get this? Here, there it is. Wait a second. Okay, airfares. Airfares. This is approximately 60% higher, and ये तो वही उनके fares हैं. अच्छा ये नहीं मैं पढ़ रहा मैं छोड़ो वहाँ पे जो लिखा हुआ था ठीक है. Record hike in jet fuel prices resulted in an increase. However, despite raising demand for both domestic still going demand कम नहीं हुआ. Travelers should look at booking tickets in advance to get the best possible rates in coming months. Airlines were blindsided by last week's record hike, which promises to put a severe strain on their financial. Obviously, jet fuel prices rose by 18.3%. Wow. 1,10,666.29 per kiloliter, crossing the 1 lakh mark for the first time. Prices in Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai rose to this. Okay, it's close 114, 109, 114. Jet fuel prices are revised every. Jet fuel prices are revised every fortnight and differ across states due to varying value-added taxes such as where GST नहीं है, as is with petrol and diesel. Brent crude, maybe that's the fuel. जैसे crude oil बोलते हैं इनको Brent crude बोलते हैं. It traded 114.44 on Monday, up by 79.68% on an annual basis. Jet fuel makes up 30 to 40% of the cost of running an airline in India. Okay, 30 to 40%. And price hike will crimp profit margins of airlines that have reported huge losses over the last few quarters due to the pandemic. Yeah. However, Air India इसलिए सेल किया था ना गवर्नमेंट ने, शायद बहुत लॉस हो गया था या पहले भी लॉस नहीं था. I don't know. Let's write it down. Was Air India in loss actually? I have no idea. I have to study up. India in loss before pandemic. गवर्नमेंट ने सारा स्टेक बेचा है या क्या किया है एयर इंडिया में? मेरे को इतना आइडिया नहीं है. Rising demand following a slump in the December-January period has been positive takeaway for airlines. Through senior executives said airlines are unable to completely pass on costs to passengers as they compete with railways and roads on many routes. India is a very price-sensitive market when it comes to airfares. Balancing demand and fares are a delicate act, of course. India recorded 362,228 domestic arrivals on this, according to the latest data, which is way above 2 lakh daily passengers, but below the 4 lakh daily domestic pre-pandemic. So, yeah. Okay. So as है ना फ्यूल प्राइसेस राइज हो रहे हैं, एयर फेयर राइज हो रहे हैं, आर्टिकल में बोल रहे हैं डिमांड उतनी ही है पर कम नहीं हुई है, ऐसा नहीं बोलेंगे. बट इंडिया इज अ प्राइस सेंसिटिव मार्केट और वैसे भी एयरलाइंस काफी लॉस में रह रही है पेंडेमिक के कारण. एंड India is a price sensitive market, so it's tough, and also they have the roadways and the railways to compete. That's the gist of it. Maybe I should make summaries of these articles as and when I read them. Maybe. What's the time? 8:30. It's around 8:26. B737, that's a plane. I read this in my phone notification that some plane crashed in China with one. Okay. Boeing Company 7. Wait. A Boeing Company 737 passenger plane operated by China Eastern Airlines, carrying 132 people, dropped from the sky and slammed into the mountains of southern China, according to officials and flight tracking data. China Eastern Flight 5735 crashed in Guangxi region as it was flying from the southwestern city of. यार ये जो directions देते हैं southwestern city of coming, ये किस हिसाब से देते हैं? फ्रॉम कि चाइना में ये साउथ वेस्ट में है या जो गुआंगसी रीजन है उसके साउथ वेस्ट में है? हाँ Are these directions? I'll write this down. I'll write everything down. To the southern. Afternoon. Okay. Okay, rescue teams have been sent to the area according to state media reports. The aircraft was 737-800 and not a Boeing 737 MAX, according to the Aviation Safety Network database. Video footage circulated by state media showed a plume of grey smoke emerging from crash site and what appeared to be a wing fragment lying along the side of a mountain trail. माउंटेन के साइड वाला जो रास्ता उसको बोलते होंगे माउंटेन ट्रेल अकॉर्डिंग टू मी। अच्छा, साइड पे पड़ा था भाई माउंटेन ट्रेल पे एक विंग, बर्निंग विंग, जहाँ से स्मोक एमर्ज हो रहा था विद द चाइनीज कैरेक्टर्स फॉर चाइना ईस्टर्न पार्टली विजिबल। मेरे दिमाग में ना गलती से जब ये पढ़ा चाइना ईस्टर्न, जब ये क्राइम थ्रिलर, क्राइम डिटेक्टिव वाली मूवीज देख लो तुम, कि जैसे किलर या कोई मैसेज डिस्प्ले करना चाह रहा होगा, कुछ सीक्रेट मैसेज और सम sort of cipher or a secret code that the police or the detective agencies have to decode. They have to decode the like, मेरे को लगा था चाइना ईस्टर्न ऐसा कुछ होगा, but it's just the airlines, right? The plane was carrying 123 passengers and 9 crew members. Good movies, right? Interesting movies for the head. कि काफी इमर्सिव मूवीज रहती हैं, आई लाइक दोस। जैसे बैटमैन में भी था थोड़ा ऐसा, बट द बैटमैन गेव आउट, लाइक द बैटमैन सॉल्व्ड द रिडल्स फास्टर। मतलब खुद ऐसे बंदा इतनी देर दिमाग भी नहीं लगाता था उन चीजों में, बट स्टिल इंटरेस्टिंग टू वॉच। The if all aboard are confirmed dead, it would make China's deadliest crash in 3 decades. Yeah, sad. The jet, which first flew in June 2015, was traveling at 457 knots or 526 miles per hour. Oh, this is speed unit, knots. At an altitude of this feet at this time, दोपहर को, when it went into a steep decline according to this tracking data, the jet, while maintaining a steep plunge, moved at 25,000 feet in less than 3 minutes to an altitude of 3225 feet, where the tracking data ends according to this. China's leader Xi Jinping said he was shocked over the accident, ordered search and rescue mission. The state broadcaster, what is this? Reported China Eastern reposted a screenshot of the news reported by the state media on its official account of Weibo social media platform without further comment. Okay, the DGCA, Director General of Civil Aviation, on Monday said it has enhanced surveillance of Boeing operating in India after a plane of same make crashed in southern China. हाँ, क्योंकि मेनली टेक्निकल फेल्यूर हुआ है प्लेन में, क्रैश होना का रीज़न, तो इसीलिए उन लोगों ने सर्वेलेंस बढ़ाई है इनकी, जो इंडिया में चल रही है। ओके, अरे यार वो विजिबल ही नहीं हुआ होगा ना, शिट, चलो कोई बात, भूल गया मैं, ट्रांजिशन करना भूल गया। Boeing 737 crashes with 132 people. Okay, switched from black and white on Monday in a sign of mourning. Okay, China state broadcaster citing a China Eastern source reported that the airline has grounded all. अच्छा, Boeing मतलब इंडिया में सिर्फ अभी सर्वेलेंस बढ़ाई है और चाइना ने सबको ग्राउंड कर दिया है कि उड़ने ही नहीं है। A Boeing spokesman said that spokesperson, representative, right? We learned this yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Company was aware of initial media reports and was working to gather more information. One of the workhorses of commercial aviation industries has been involved in 22 hull loss incidents globally since entering into services. According to this, run by Flight Safety Foundation, an independent safety advocacy group, the aircraft type was last involved in a fatal accident in August 2020 when Air India Express jet broke into after overshooting the runway, killing 21 people on board, including the jet's two pilots. Oh my God. After overshooting the runway, what do you mean by overshooting the runway? Mm.
Investigators from the United States and Jamaica have been examining the wreckage of Flight 331 here behind me throughout the day. They've found one of the black boxes, but they're still looking for the second. They know this much about this flight. It was a bumpy ride throughout and ended with one violent thud. Landing in heavy rain, American Airlines Flight 331 slammed down and skidded off the end of the Kingston, Jamaica airport runway. There's a big crash on the night window, and we heard a big impact, and we realized that the plane had crashed. And we struggled at the runway. And investigators are still working here in the dark in Kingston.
So overshooting का मतलब है runaway excursions can happen because of pilot error, poor weather, or fault with the aircraft. Hmm. तो फुटेज देखना.
The crashed airplane, a Pegasus Airlines Boeing 737-.
अरे डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो बंद है ना. Let me add a desktop audio. Is that stereo mix? नहीं यार, ये नहीं होगा फिर. डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो कौन सा है? पता नहीं यार. हम्म 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 पता नहीं, चलो मैं देख रहा हूँ.
Conditions were poor with heavy rain and a powerful tailwind that may have down on the rain-slick surface. Or, speaking of, the jet broke into three pieces and social falling down a 30-meter slope. This conference, Istanbul's last reported speed was dangerously fast at 117 kilometers per hour. Speaking at a news conference, Istanbul Governor Alamir Lakaya said the plane was dragged 15 meters. The jet broke into the New York Times.
अच्छा ठीक है, मतलब एक रनवे पे एक मार्क होगा, वो जैसे ये मार्क है, प्लेन इसके ऊपर से उड़ना चाहिए था, बट प्लेन उड़ा नहीं क्योंकि उसकी स्पीड पता नहीं, स्पीड बहुत फास्ट थी, कुछ कुछ भी रीजन होगा, उस मार्क को क्रॉस करके आगे चला गया. फिर वो रास्ता ही नहीं है ना आगे रनवे पे, फिर वो जाके क्रैश कर गया, और क्या होगा, गिर विर गया कहीं, कुछ ना कुछ. फिर ढंग से चल नहीं रहा, बट ठीक है. 737 Max, which was grounded in 2019 after two fatal crashes. Okay. यार काफी लंबा है यार, ये इतना ही है. अच्छा इतना ही है. I have to go actually. Okay, the 737 Max, which was grounded in 2019 after two fatal crashes, is a new version of the 737 model which crashed in southern China. In China, Boeing hasn't resumed commercial flying, although in December, CAC issued a key safety approval that brought the aircraft a step closer to resuming passenger service in the country. US Federal Aviation Administration said it was aware of the crash. The agency is ready to assist in investigation efforts if asked. पूछो तो सही करते हैं. China improved its air safety record after a series of fatal airplane crashes. In 1994, a Russian-made Tupolev Tu-154M operated by China Northwest Airlines crashed on its way from the city of Xi'an to killing all 160 people aboard. Man, there's people. Kind of scary and sad. Kind of scary and sad. Okay. Coffee. Yeah. That's enough. I'm not gonna go into the analysis of the article right now. Yeah. This is it. Actually, the page was really short, right? You can do maybe another stream after a while, but we did 1, 2, 3, 4 articles, and there was a huge ass advertisement. Huge advertisement. Hmm. Okay, that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for that's it for this stream of the session 4. That's it for today. I'm gonna close this. So yeah, that's it. Stretch a bit. Uh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have dinner. तुम भी खाना खाओ, मैं भी खाना खाता हूँ. जय हिंद.